It's Tuesday and I am bringing you a scrapbook process video for the Crafty Maven Getaway, and our focus is on cut files this month. And so I dug into my stash and grabbed some of this old Prima paper called Almanac, and then I also had a piece of this crepe paper, Good Vibes paper, that I use. And so I really just wanted to kind of focus on these two pictures that are of me and Bab. And we were in California on vacation. We went to San Fran first, and then we visited some of his family members in Los Altos Hills and Pleasanton. And we stopped in this little town and had a really lovely evening. It was perfect weather, and it was like this quaint little town. It was so gorgeous. And I love little towns like that where you can go into different little restaurants, and they have this little wine and cheese and chocolate bar that was just, oh, it was so good. So we had wine pairings and tastings, and I had to document this as part of the trip. I did use some cut files that I backed with paper, and those are the doodles and what are they called? Doodles and I have it wrote down. I'm looking. Doodle florals and leaves from Make Paper Art. She has an Etsy shop, so if you want to get that cut file over there, that is a really good place to get some nice cut files, and she comes out with new ones all the time. So I just use scraps for the backing of those cut files, and I've been doing that a lot lately. I also am going to do another layout for Crafty Maven where I show you a different way to use cut files, and I think that you may enjoy it because it uses up some paper that you might not necessarily like, and it's just a way to get kind of messy with some mixed media as well. So a little bit different take on cut file usage for that video, and that is going to be next Wednesday. So this is October 3rd, so I guess it will be the 10th, I want to say. Yeah, I guess the 10th. Anyway, so that almanac paper did have a cut apart sheet that I cut these labels from. They kind of look like Project Life cards, but I just cut them up, fussy cut them. And then I grabbed some goodies from my stash. That is a Paige Evans label, and it says, "You are the best." And he is. He's the best. I'm a very lucky girl, so. That is Bab trying to look all, he's kind of a comedian. He's very much a comedian. So he's trying to look all like dashing and sexy, but he's so, he's a techie and a geek. So it doesn't really work out, but it's funny. And you just can't have a bad time with that man. I'm telling you, we have a blast everywhere we go. And when I met him, and we started dating a little bit, one of the things I asked him, after a while was, what are you looking for? And I knew I was looking for a long-term relationship again because I had not had one in a very long time. And I wanted a serious, commitment, but it had to be the right person. And I'd really given up on dating altogether, and so had he. And that's kind of when we found each other, and it was a very natural, organic way to meet, and it worked out beautifully. But he said he was looking for a best friend, and I thought, that is a great answer because that's, not only do I want a long-term committed relationship, I really want that person to be my very best friend, and I absolutely found that in him. So I consider myself very, very fortunate. We've been together 3 years now, and, I suspect we will be together for a very, very long time. So, God willing. So I took these foam thicker letters, which oh my gosh, after a while they get stuck to the paper and you can't get them off. And I broke the L trying to get it off the paper. And I guess I need to use up my thickers more because they either lose the sticky or they get old and like crack or stick to the paper too much. I don't know. I didn't know those things went bad, but apparently they do. And I have learned to glue them all down unless they're foam. And then like I also add that last night is a branding strip that I just cut. It had words all the way across. I just cut that off. I'm not sure where the chipboard came from that says, "Hey, sugar," but you know, I'm from Texas, so we say things like, "Hey, sugar." And I'm adding a couple of enamel crosses and dots that I had in my stash that are, yeah, they're from Citrus Twist. What else? Oh, I did write down the chipboard. It is pink paisley, so it's Paige Evans pink paisley. But I don't know what collection. And then some of the ephemera is from Chamel. And I'm just adding a little bit of shimmers here in Snow Way Man. We do have that in the Cheeky Studio shop if you want to get some of that. And I just found that this was a good way to use some of my old stash that I've just had accumulated, and also use some cut files in a fun way. I hope you enjoy this layout. I really enjoyed making it. Of course, I have still pictures at the end as usual. And I'm going to have another video for you next Wednesday. There's going to be information in the description bar on how you can find the Crafty Maven Getaway. I know she's got some plans for some really fun things to come, and her community is growing, so I do love being a part of it. Hannah is the administrator, and she's a sweetheart, and I've always kind of, you know, been friends with her over the years through the Scrapbook community. So also, there's information at the end on how you can find Cheeky Studio and that Facebook group. And yeah, I just appreciate you watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That way other people can find me. And I guess that's it for now. I will be sharing another video with you very soon. And I appreciate you all. Have a great day. Ta-ta for now. Bye.